And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
Now, here's Sexton. This game he had 28 points.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to D. Connects from three-point range.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Sexton the pass to Beasley. And they get it. No good. Shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. To the middle. Here's D. Drops in the layup for two. D's got 6 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here's Sexton. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Clock at 6. Takes a three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Markkanen dishes to Sexton. Kicks it to Beasley. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? Utah the rebound. Down low. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Passes it to D.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Jazz trail by 9. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. I asked him about the challenge of playing against a team that's so smart and under control on offense. And he said they really do a terrific job of execution. No miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And since they're down 1-0 in the season series, they'll have to do that really well tonight.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concerned about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Which is going to take a lot of effort, a lot of energy. We could see them go to their bench early to try and stay fresh.
Sexton kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Beasley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Utah with the ball after the basket by Minnesota. And the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Markkanen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And as Markkanen continues to develop his skill set, he'll get to the line a lot more often.
And so he hits both. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Now here's Beasley after the miss from D. Sexton on the wing. The three-pointer no good.
And for his offense, This has just been a brutal period.
Outside Edwards. Pass to D. The three. Gobert trying to get open. Jazz trail by 11. To the inside. Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
Here's D. Against Indiana, he was really on his game.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Vanderbilt. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pass to D. Fires the three. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Russell with the bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When they've continued to find ways to score.
6 to shoot. Markkanen against Edwards. They grab their own miss.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Beasley with the steal. "11 feet away." Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Noel in for Russell. Here's Horton Tucker. Outside, Sexton. 5 on the clock. Conley's shot is off.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's good, 2 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Jazz trail by 16, and the call will be against Deal. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch. Prince is checked in. Got loose.
Taurean Prince.
With the drive. And the shot is long. Utah is gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Pass to Sexton. Gay outside. Shoots from the elbow. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
They had active hands on the defensive end, and it paid off. A lot of easy baskets and transitions because of that.
And here's Sexton. After the three-pointer from D. And Prince comes to help. The pass to Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 19. And the call will be against D.
3rd personal foul.
That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
Sexton on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Minnesota leading by 19 points. And yes, it's good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
Utah calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by D.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Utah with the ball. Sexton kicks to Conley. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Knocks it loose. Pass to Anderson. Lets it fly. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Assisted by
Nice follow through. The snap of the wrist. Kyle Anderson working hard on his mechanics.
2 minutes.
Here's Noel. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Sexton. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Back to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. And the shot goes in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
To the paint. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Conley finds Olynyk. Conley with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
I mean, with the amount of turnovers they've committed, it's no wonder they're in the position they're in right now.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's D. 26 points for him. Here's Noel. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Floats one. Rebounded by the... D's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Good. That one on target from Noel.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Right side, Conley. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Horton Tucker is a scorer, someone that tries to give his team a jolt of energy.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Prince outside. The time for the ball.
How about the stellar defense from Horton Tucker? Good at distracting shooters.
And so it's Minnesota rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be right back after this.
Fans, please, a big round of applause for
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Up front, it's Vanderbilt at the 4 and Kessler at the 5. Malik Beasley out there with Conley, and it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into...
Now, checked in for the Timberwolves.
Number 29.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Pacers was terrific. He finished with 59 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
And here is Markkanen after the three-pointer from D. To halt the run, it's deflected.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
The 17-footer hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. D's got 31.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Here's Conley. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court. And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Here's D. He has 31. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. Now, here's Sexton. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Unloads from 9. Got a hand on it. And they're able to recover. And the shot goes down. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Inside, here's Towns. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Towns has got his second bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Beasley. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Towns.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And it's blocked.
Markkanen with a nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
Sexton kicks to Beasley. Pass to Vanderbilt. Russell against Beasley. Over Russell. And they get it back. Count that one. He's got 6.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Turnover there, but for the most part, they've taken care of the basketball. That was one of the few mistakes they've really made.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Utah. Horton Tucker comes in for Vanderbilt. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anderson comes in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for D'Angelo Russell. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Jazz.
Rudy Gay.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's D. Count it. Good. D's got 7 points for the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Horton Tucker. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Sexton kicks to Beasley. Knocked away. Pushing it up. Back to Sexton. Looking to get it going. It's blocked.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Here's D. He has 35. Nailed from three-point land. D's got 38 points.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And a look at the Mobile One Drive. Driving right into your living room.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate it.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Two minutes remaining in the first half.
Olynyk against Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Noel. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Personal foul.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
One shot.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
On the free throw, no good.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
Here's D. He has 40. Sexton grabs the board. So the wing on the left. They need this one. Abaji can't get it to go. A lot of talent indeed, and Rudy is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there. And just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn borough.
Here's Horton Tucker.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now here's Reid. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
So it's Utah now, following the 3 by Minnesota. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
43 seconds left in the first half of the game. Down low, here's Horton Tucker.
Tough interior defense on Taylor Horton Tucker, but he gets physical right back at him.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the paint, here's Gay, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
D, that one drops for him. D's got 42 in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Another steal. To the inside. And finished off by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Minnesota on top, running away with this one. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
3 points.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Russell is out there with D, and it's Edwards in at the 3. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break, and Edwards with the stop.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Utah shooting just 34% from the floor. Sexton kicks to Markkanen. And there's the pass to Horton Tucker. Edwards against Markkanen. Driving the lane. The 10-footer finds the target. Markkanen's got 11 points.
Easy shot for Markkanen. Has the height to shoot over anyone from that mid-range area.
Russell from long range. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. And finished off by Gobert.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, he swipes the ball away again.
He's making his...
Assist from.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 11, and he gets it to go.
This team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Taylor Horton Tucker. The Jazz have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
You know, he's exceptionally focused, well liked by his teammates. Markkanen looks to be a centerpiece for the future.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
For Minnesota, they have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. He's off on the first.
At the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw. And it's the Jazz's ball. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Another miss by Utah.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Outside, Markkanen. No good on the triple.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with loose ends. Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Now, here's Sexton. Back to Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. 4 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
They retain possession. And he overshot that one, missing.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Pass to D. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Sexton kicks to Beasley. Back to Sexton. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 5 assists tonight.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 13.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Sexton. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Russell.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And Utah making a change here. Conley's checked in. Minnesota's, and another steal for him.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it, and he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force, and Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Back to Beasley. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here's McDaniels. Markkanen pulls it in. Utah has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Conley, the pass to Markkanen. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Since day one, there was never any doubt that Markkanen could score, but we didn't know he'd be this prolific.
Here's D. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA's such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Here's D. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Here's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Yes, that goes in. Conley's got his first basket of the night.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Here's D. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 33 points a game. And And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Jazz. Gay comes in for Vanderbilt. And then for Minnesota, Reed, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anderson comes in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Beasley outside. Now Conley. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. No good from Beasley. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And he drives in. McLaughlin. It's good on the putback. McLaughlin's got his first basket.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Passes to Olynyk. Outside Conley. At the elbow, it's Markkanen to the wing right side. 5 to shoot. Nabbing another steal.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals. And he comes up with the deuce. 57 points for D. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
And Utah making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Minnesota on D. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A physical player, Kelly Olynyk, using his body well to attract contact.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
Kelly Olynyk at the line for 2.
And so Olynyk nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's McDaniels. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Beasley outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Beasley's got 20.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Anderson. And it's off the back rim. No good. Utah has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Beasley. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for McDaniel.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
And so Gay nails both of them. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to D. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Beasley against Prince. Beasley the pass to Horton Tucker. And it's blocked. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Olynyk, Gay trying to break free. And Olynyk kicks to Beasley. Pocket 2. Another miss by Utah. Prince, that's for 2. Utah with the rebound. Gay's got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes it inside. Olynyk trying to break loose. Good D by Anderson. Minnesota shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%. Here's D. Non-stop scoring machine here. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Up the floor. And finished off by Gay.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
Here's D. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Minnesota making a switch here. Noel's checked in.
2 minutes.
Beasley outside.
In the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Olynyk. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's D. Shot from 12. Beasley with the rebound. Now the pass to Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
And the call will be against D. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. This is his second trip to the line in this one. Sexton, he's checked in for Utah. Rudy Gay hits them both.
Rudy Gay has been in the league for over a decade now, a valuable wingman with incredible length.
Here's D, over by Conley. A nice shot by Anderson.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Gay. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Horton Tucker. It's good. Horton Tucker's got 5 now.
Defense does all they can to stop Taylor Horton Tucker inside. He scores it anyway.
Here's D. And again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Passes it to Horton Tucker. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Tips it up, and Gabe with the second chance points. 10 points for him.
Yeah, despite the injuries he suffered in his career, Rudy Gay remains a pretty good athlete.
Here's D. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The Timberwolves have shot 50% from the line, 6 of 12 so far. And here's Sexton. 2 on the clock. That one doesn't go. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense.
133. Here they come.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. Rudy Gay is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Abaji in at the shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah. Olynyk finds Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Makes it off the glass.
Beautiful move there by Sexton. Read the defender and has the body control to adjust.
Pass to McLaughlin. Now here's Reed. Tight defense on him. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The pass to Abaji. Back to Sexton. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about it. this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you.
He knows, so we'll just lay it out to him.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit down?
No, you stay.
You sure?
Just sit.
Should I come back?
Okay. No, we're good.
I didn't want to interrupt this conversation.
Have a seat.
All right.
I was hoping we can talk about how the Othello situation played out.
Yeah, I mean, it was just business, right?
Not the way I do business. You should have heard it from me first.
Itchy Twitter fingers.
Yes, that was unfortunate, but I wanted to let you know you have the full support of the organization. You're the future of this team, MP, and one of its unquestioned leaders.
Wow. That really means a lot to hear you say that, sir. Truly.
Glad to hear it. Well, I've got to be elsewhere. We're all very proud of how you handled the situation, MP. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phil.
Not the most friendliest guy, huh?
A little cold, but he's good people.
Hey, I got nothing against him, man. So what happens next? Y'all gonna throw me a parade or put like a banner up or something?
Hilarious. What happens next is you're going to work harder than you've ever worked before.
That's always the goal, Coach.
Good. And we're going to do everything we can to get you there. Moving forward, I'm going to be giving you very specific goals. So I need you to be staying in very close touch with me, okay?
Where am I going?
I'm just saying. The work's just starting.
All right. I got you, Coach. Don't even worry about it.
Now, you guys managed to secure this victory with hard work on both ends.
I mean, come on, man. There is a level of responsibility that comes to being in this
Now, we've had some incredible #1 picks overall. Of course, Dimes, who just won his first title in Season 5. JBM, there's so many names to go down the list. Anybody that you guys are looking at that could be the potential #1 overall?
Listen, the fun thing about draft night for this year is we don't know who the #1 pick is going to be right now, but we do have a pretty good idea. I mean, we've seen some players that have crushed the tryout. You know, players like Greens and Spam and Glizzy, who even played last year on our stage or in an influencer event. But yeah, those are definitely players you'll see come off the board pretty quick.
Well, there it is, Season 6.
And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. A pair of #1 picks are at the forwards. Edwards in town. Russell is out there with deep. And it's Gobert in at the center, walking down the middle.
First team foul.
Lillard against Russell. Lillard with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of O's.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
The 10-footer. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Watford, defended by Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. And that one, good.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And Lillard kicks to Hart. Lillard outside. Passes it to Watford. Back to Lillard. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And that one's good. Well, some surprising news for this club today. The GM, Othella Akpem, is stepping away from the team. Greg, that has to cause some turmoil behind the scenes.
Especially with it going down in the middle of the season. When your team needs stability and direction, there has to be more to this than we know as of yet.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence. We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And that one's good. D's got his third basket of the night.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
And Lillard kicks to Hart. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Minnesota. The pass to Hart. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Towns with the steal. Here's D. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the call will be against D. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Portland moving the ball around. Watford passes to Lillard. And here is Hart. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Lillard. Looking to end the run.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great update, David. Thanks. It'll be fascinating, Greg, to watch them try to slow down these shooters.
No question. That's the focus defensively. But then, on the offensive end, they have to get production of their own.
Yeah, spot on. It's going to take an all-around effort to pull out the victory here tonight.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle.
Oh! Yes, sir. Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Pass to Watford. That one, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Baseline try. Passes it to D. The 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now, here's Sean. Not a lot of room. No good that time. Russell inside. Covered by Lillard. And Russell with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists now in this one. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Top-notch ball-handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards.
Edwards can't hit.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Noel in for D'Angelo Russell.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
The kick out to Anderson. Noel passes to Reed. Here's D. And the 3 ball is good. D's got 16 points. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being on leaving screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Prince is checked in for Edwards. Down low. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lillard with it. Now guarded by D. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. 8 points for him.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Here's D, covered by Lillard, and Anderson slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Payton outside. Back to Lillard. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now here's Winslow. No points in the game yet for him. There's the three. It's hauled in by Noel.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
They get it again.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And that one's good, Lillard.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
To the paint. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
Brown is checked in for the Trailblazers. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw, no good for Reed.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
The wide open shot by Little off the left rim and out.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's D. The offensive rebound to the left side wing. 4 seconds left. Anderson can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so it's Minnesota in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. I'll look at the field goal percentage numbers.
The Timberwolves, 36. It's dance time.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert.
Number 29.
G out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Edwards in at the small forward. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Jazz had quite a performance. He finished up with 65 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up great numbers and a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And they'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Watford's checked in. And that one's good. Russell.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Payton kicks to Hart. Back to Payton. Pass to Watford. Back to Payton. Pocket 6. Here's Hart. And the rejection by Town. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often, it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league, and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
Winslow dishes to Payton. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
Here's Anderson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And there's the pass to D. Launches a 3. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
The last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
Justice Winslow, a very adaptable player in the NBA. One of those guys where coaches will ask him to do a lot of things, and he does a lot of things quite well.
Here's D. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
First half. 2 minutes.
And here's Sharp. 11 points last game. That one goes in. Sharp's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Prince in the corner. Pass to D. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Assist goes to
That's 23 points for D.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Payton looking it over. Pass to Sharp from the high post. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
D passes to Reed. Here's D. Offline with his 3.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Here he goes. And he elevates for the slam. Justice Winslow did not like that.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Sharp, the pass to Eubanks. Another steal. Out to the right wing. Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Peyton dishes to Little. On the wing, Winslow. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Sharp. 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Prince, that's for 2. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
With the score,
resourceful
your
move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Watford in the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Hard bounce pass. Here's Nurkic. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves leading by 21. Edwards kicks to Russell. And the pass to D. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Edwards against Hart. Pass to Sharp. From outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Sharp's got 11 points.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
D passes to Towns. Here's D. The 3. It's good from long range. D's got 30.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Passes to Watford. And he gets it to go. He's got 6.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Pass to D. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Nurkic against Gobert. Now here's Hart. D right on him. Now here's Sharp. He's got 11. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Lillard misses. Minnesota leading by 23.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland. Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Here's Nurkic. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from D. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton and Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Stripped away. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Hart.
Man, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Russell against Lillard. No good again that time. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And Edwards with the stop.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by D.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
And we're making a change here. Brown's checked in. The pass to Hart. To the middle. Here's Watford. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Outside, Towns. Pass to D. This one for three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. All alone. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. It's stolen by Brown. Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. Here's Watford, defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Gary Payton has checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Russell. Just 4 to shoot. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 10.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity. Yeah, easy call.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
For 3, Edwards. Offensive rebound. Passes it to D. To the middle. Towns is doubled. Gobert trying to get open, and the shot goes in. 10 points for him.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Brown kicks to Hart for the 3. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. The drive by Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And when Gobert is making a move to the bucket, it's best to just stay out of the way. There's a lot of momentum behind the big fella.
Passed a little. Payton dishes to Brown. Portland moving the ball around. Hart, wide open. He fires. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got a shadow in out there.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Timberwolves not set the world on fire at the free throw line. They're just 6 of 12. Winslow's checked in for Brown. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. Now the pass to Eubanks. Minnesota with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding
after that one.
Anderson's shot is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Little. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Anderson. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Reed misses.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So it'll be Josh Hart shooting. That's on Jaden McDaniel. Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
The 10-footer. Here's Hart. It's good, and it's his sixth make against 11 attempts.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Takes it inside, and it's D missing. Portland's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. It's Hart on the wing. He's got 17. Back to Payton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good for Payton. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Eubanks. And it's Brown in for Winslow. Timberwolves leading by 21. 1:12 left here in the third quarter. Here's Reed. Kept alive. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 6 points.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
They grab their own miss. Out to Payton. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Payton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Here's D. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter. Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
And that's out of bounds.
Minnesota ball starts the fourth
and over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. So on the floor for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Russell is out there with D, and it's Edwards in at the 3 slot.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Back to Lillard. Minnesota with the rebound. D's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the layup's good off the glass.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
6 to shoot. Here's Lillard. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Russell. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Towns. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
No one covered. 16 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Bucket is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Now Lillard. Pass to Sharpe. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's D. Trey. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for Portland. It's a 16-point game. Lillard with it. From past the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Sharpe, the pass to Watford. Nurkic in the post. Towns on him. Nurkic can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 16. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Pass to Sharpe from downtown. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. They get it back. Towns banked in off the glass. Towns has got 12 points here in the second half.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
High post, Nurkic. Down low, they can use a bucket. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
What a finish by Sharpe while taking the contact. It takes skill to win these and one opportunities.
Inside, here's Edwards. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards at the line for 1.
Free throw good, Edwards. Trailblazers trail by 20. Pass to Sharpe. Back to Lillard. The pass to Sharpe. Good. Nice job down low. 21 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Here's D. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And Lillard kicks to Hart. Back to Lillard. Here's Watford, defended by Towns. Pass to Hart. Releases. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes in the
Passes
game.
it to Watford.
2 minutes.
Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
Here's D. To the wing on the left. Shoots the three. Hands it from downtown.
3 points.
D's got 46 points.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Nurkic makes it off the glass.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for D.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the call will be against D. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So